My name is Sonia Hinds, and I am a registered nurse psychotherapist. I am the executive director for Barstow Acres Childrens Center, a 501c3 nonprofit, and we provide mental health services to children and families in Calvert County. Part of what we do is also to educate the community on various health issues. The focus is type 2 diabetes.
Diabetes mellitus refers to a group of diseases that affect how your body uses blood sugar, or glucose. Glucose is vital to your health because it's an important source of energy for the cells that make up your muscles and tissues. More than 37 million people in the United States have diabetes. 96 million United States adults, which is over a third, have pre-diabetes. Diabetes is the 7th leading cause of death in the United States. The medical costs are outrageous. For people diagnosed with diabetes, total about $327 billion yearly.
I grew up here in Calvert County on Prince Frederick, Maryland, Dorsey Road. I had a really good childhood. My mom works a lot. My grandmother and grandfather took care of me a lot. As a kid, I went to all of the Calvert schools, Calvert High, Calvert Middle, Calvert Elementary. Diabetes run in my family. My father found out that he had diabetes because he had hurt his toe. He went to the doctors. The doctors told him that, they had to do surgery, so they sent him to Washington Hospital Center, which led to him getting his toe amputated. The next day, they told him that the infection was still in his foot, so they told him they had to amputate his foot. 2 days later, they told him that they had to amputate his leg below the knee.
When we first discovered she was pre-diabetic, I think it hit her hard, and she realized she needed to do something.
Due to poor eating habits, which caused me to be a pre-diabetic, I went to Dr. Johnny, told her I've tried everything, nothing was working. She did a lot of blood work.
Pre-diabetes means your blood glucose levels are higher than normal, but not really high enough to be diagnosed as diabetes. Pre-diabetes can lead to heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes.
My name is Parul Jani. I have been doing internal medicine for about 30 years. This is my office. And so this is the internal medicine side. I'm board certified in internal medicine. That's my humanitarian award. I'm very proud of that. I really enjoy weight loss and women's health. And I've been in the county almost 20 years. She was very eager to treat her prediabetes. She didn't want it to progress to diabetes, which it does. If you keep gaining weight, you're going to progress. So I told her, we need to lose 20 pounds. Sometimes just losing 10% of your body weight is enough to improve your insulin sensitivity and make you less insulin resistant.
She had me on 2,000 milligrams worth of metformin a day. I was on Trulicity, which is a shot that you take in your stomach once a week, and I was also on high cholesterol medication. I did everything that she asked me to do, everything she told me to do, which was starting the meal prep, getting more steps in every day, also taking all of the medication when I was supposed to, and on time.
And for Kim, I was very surprised to learn that she was meal prepping. She showed me pictures, what she does on Sundays. She had jars of food that and I could see the celery and the carrots and everything she prepped for the week. She was telling me that she was trying to walk, but she was saying she always felt hungry.
Hey everybody, my name is Kayla Jax, I'm 29 years old. I'm a certified personal trainer, nutrition, and life coach. What we're going to talk about mostly today as it pertains to diabetes and health is habits, okay? The results in this video that you're watching would not be what they are without habit change. And that's what I specialize in, and that's what makes a difference when it comes to sustaining your overall results. A lot of times, even me, we focus on the outcome. I want to lose 100 pounds. The process, I need to go to the gym, I need to eat better or eat less, which most people say. Okay? But the problem and the challenge is, how do I keep it all? How do I maintain it? And that's habits, and that's changing from an identity standpoint. Who are you? Who do you need to become to maintain, to get and maintain those goals? That's a key, and that's where a lot of people are missing out. Who do I need to be? I need to be consistent. I need to be hardworking. I need to be, resilient. I need to be disciplined. I need to be stern, assertive, right? About what I want. I need to be decisive. Right? I need to be graceful, forgiving, because this process is going to be a long process, and what we want to where we are. Right? So what's the game plan? When you got a lot of pounds to lose, people out there with 50 and more pounds to lose, you want to focus on cardio. Why? Because cardio burns the most calories, okay? And then maintain it. So it's cardio focus 5 times a day, 5 times a week, 45 to 60 minutes. Water is super important. It's going to give you energy. It's going to hydrate you. It's going to, it's going to have you be able to help your digestion system so you can get a lot of waste out. Okay, it's going to clean out your kidneys. Water is water. You guys know the importance of water. And then let's take some pictures of your food. Okay, every time you eat, every time you put something in your mouth, take a picture of it. Let's get aware of what we're putting in our mouths. Now, after that period, 6-week period of just focusing on cardio, okay, burning a lot of calories, okay, we gotta get into weightlifting now. So we're gonna do a 6-week period of that. Depending on the person, it could be 4 weeks to 6 weeks. But Kim, very new when it comes to working out. So we had to go through a period of learning bridges and squats to a chair. We were doing, basic press with the dumbbells, okay? 10 and 15 pounds, right? Because she's a beginner, right? You need muscle to keep your metabolism high. You need muscle to keep your metabolism high. Now you want to focus on protein. I no less than 75 grams of protein every day. And my goal for everybody, my clients, is 100 grams. I don't care if you're a woman, you're a man. If you're a man, it's a little higher, say 120 grams for a man. Protein's important. Why? Because protein is the hottest burner. It burns the most calories to digest. It keeps your muscle. You need muscle for your metabolism. It moves water. It has so many different good benefits to having high protein. And diabetes has really nothing to do with sugar, by the way. It has to do with insulin resistance, right? And so we had to stop looking at sugar and start looking at what affects insulin, right? Insulin, right, is the factor. So you want to get fat adapted. Protein affects insulin. It's not just the carbs, right? So fat has the lowest insulin, impact. So we want to focus on fat focus, right? Bring the carbs down. Let's control those. Most of y'all are not moving enough to need any amount of carbs, too much carbs anyways. Carbs are based on activity. If you don't have a lot of activity, there's no need for carbs. Not carbs are bad, carbs are purposeful. If they're not used right away, they're stored. So you don't want to put extra energy in a tank that's not going to use it.
Stop drinking all of the soda, stop eating all the candy, stop eating all at the fast food restaurants because it was just packing on the pounds and it was unhealthy.
The goal of MODA is to improve the health outcomes of racial and ethnic minorities.
I'd like to thank all of those who assisted in this effort. I'd like to thank Namisa Kramer, Diane Walker, Dr. Noel Brathwaite, and all of those at the team in Baltimore that helped guide us in this process. Locally, I'd like to thank Tammy Halterman for her support, Margaret Fowler, who helped write the grant and was the grant administrator. And I'd like to thank Dr. Folsom for her support. And if I start naming people, I will leave people out. And also the coalition members that helped together. So thank you so much. And this was a really great experience. Thank you.